Exactly.
No, yeah. He just wandered in. We just thought we'd give him something to do.
Oh, there he is. He's coaching.
Yeah.
So I saw the tweet saying that obviously he was going to go to the Elite Series, but I thought he was still playing.
No, it wasn't an elaborate goof. Mike S has come into play.
I didn't. Okay.
He didn't just creep off to do the veto.
Okay. His tweet was. Oh, he just comes in like.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I got this.
He released a tweet. Obviously, had like 100 likes saying, "I'm stepping down from the roster and I'm gonna keep being at Gfinity and then move on." I thought, okay, they'll play out the rest of the season, and then find out something elsewhere. Instead, it seems like he's actually on the roster. But anyway, and into the game, it's going to be Mirage. Method starting on their T side, Reason on the CT side after claiming their victory in the 9th round. And it's going to be 3 players waiting outside top middle.
Well, let's see what they can do. Obviously, Mike S coming in as a super sub as well as they group up, try and take that map control towards top mid very swiftly into this one, Snots.
They do indeed. Smoke comes out towards window. Going to allow for Surreal and Co to get up towards connector, or they can push for the short.
Minette with the opening frag, though, as he finds a headshot on towards Surreal. Haste as well, holding from the close angle. Will get dinked down, overwhelmed by the brute force of T's that are bounding in towards the bomb site. Genko as well trades it back now as it's just the 3 versus 3 into this round. Basso, the absolute bassoonist he is, tries to transfer a little bit of damage as he will blast out a toot.
3 versus 3. Low HP right now for the side of Method. They have no Kevlar for Genko, but apart from that, Pulse wielding the armor. Can he try and back it up with some big plays?
Oh, Basso dealing damage as he will come in and slap him with the base as he finds the first frag. Genko with the trade back, though, leaving them at a 2 versus 2 right now. Pulse trying to power his way through. Will find the first headshot. Tessus trades it as well, and it's all down to a 1 versus 1. He has the kit. He'll try and force the peek. Oh. Pulse gets his head peeled back, and that is going to be the defuse from Tessus.
It will indeed. Fast play up towards short. They're coming out from Method. They got the bomb site, but the retake was too strong from the Danes. Speaking before as well, the team play coming out from these guys has definitely been stellar so far.
Do you know how to say, where is the toilet in Danish?
Do you know what, mate? Surprisingly, I don't.
Hvor til Edel.
Brilliant.
There you go.
Brilliant. The more you know.
Yeah.
The more you know.
Comes to Denmark?
Yeah,
let's go Denmark.
Go Denmark, yeah.
You remember that one, mate?
I do indeed. Bomb was planted to the last round, which means Method can now save this one. They can just invest into what? P250s, stick onto some Glocks, have a flash as well to try, burst onto the side, but apart from that, they're saving for the buy into the next round.
Minette, though, he's locked and loaded, ready to rock and roll as the push will be coming through that SMG, proving to be only slightly useful, as he'll just get the first frag. Pulse will punish him and trade back, but Basso and Tess can peek and find those very easy clean-up frags, only losing 1 member of the Reason Gaming side.
2-0 we're going to be heading into the buy round now. A very clean round coming out from Reason against the Eco from Method. And with that, you can see already $3,000-ish across the board for the side of Reason Gaming, apart from obviously Basso dropping over the M4 and investing into his own FAMAS. Reason Gaming, obviously silencing the critics, as I said before, so far they've been delivering when they changed the roster from the UK-bound one to this new Danish one.
Method's logo kind of looks a little bit like a mop. Do you reckon that is foreshadowing to them cleaning up the opposition tonight?
It does a bit. It looks like a bent fork.
Yeah, or a hair comb. But the kills come through. Haste actually gets a double. Mike S will try and find something as he got the opening frag, but that is all he could claim, leaving them actually in a 3 versus 2. Method now massively favored into this round as they take a strike towards that B bomb site and might be able to lock it down here. Pulse and Co are in good after plants already. The bomb has just gone down as Crucial will get it planted. Tesla's only just arriving on the scene. They're strengthened as well. He peeks out all in his lonesome, but luckily he actually finds the opening frag, or else this could have gone really wrong. But Crucial with a flick back takes him down with the AK as he starts to slay. Minette finds the headshot towards him, though. No big clutches for Joey today. As Minette, Molotov going to be coming out. Genko forced to fall back, but Genko slaps him down with the AK.
Whoa, for a minute, my heart skipped a beat when no one was holding for the plant from Crucial. If Tessus had peeked to the right side there from default, could have found the bomb, had the 2 versus 2, that could have been a very different round. But instead, played it smart, still got the kill towards bench. As right now, Reason Gaming are taking a technical timeout.
Oh, as in is, we're in the wrong way.
Okay.
Classic name.
Yeah. This is the thing as well, Jack, I want to touch upon. Now that Nilzinho stepped back, touched upon, the game, not yourself.
Yep, good.
Now Nilzinho is in the coach role. And then they brought in Mike S. I don't know if he's just subbing for this or if he's actually a new addition to the roster, but it seems like Method, they're trying to fix their problems with firepower.
It's true, and they have a lot of firepower already. It's a very star-studded roster. It shines bright like a diamond. It's quite reflective, obviously somewhat like a headlight.
Cheers for the input, mate. 2-1 is going to be the scoreline as we go into round number 4. It's going to be 2 UMPs being brought out by Surreal and Pulse. 3 AKs want to finish off the rest of the buy as we'll be going live into round number 4. Method trying to chain rounds together. If they win this one here, Jack, and it goes 2-2, they're going to force an eco, force out some weak buys from Reason Gaming, and break their money.
Well, let's see if they can use the force, Alex, as we get into this round. Slowly taking map control towards top mids here as they do want to encroach their way down to what is held by the Reason Gaming side right now. As they hold back, playing more from choke points rather than actually going for an aggressive map control towards mid.
Smoke comes out towards window and short, allowing for Surreal and Jenko to get in close towards Connector. Now they can wait for the smoke to fade and then eventually split the site from Connector, from Palace, from Ramp. But not before Haste has something to say about it.
Oh, he's going quite big on the early entry frag, especially against Jenko. Jenko can come in massively into the late round. Very effective player. Surreal here, the man I imagine is actually taking over as the IGL for the side of Method right now. Will try and do a little bit of damage as he peeks round. Basso will actually punish him with a deagle and take Surreal down, leaving it just on the final 3 remaining members of that terrorist side. You've got Crucial, Mike S, and Pulse. As this push is coming through, they're hoping to try and find some entry frags if they can. Mike S going to go for the initial bomb plant, try and force the peak. No one falling for it just yet, though.
5 versus 3. Mike S still not coming into the plant just yet, hoping that someone faces and they do, but he loses the duel regardless. Crucial there, the fast refrag.
Oh, the free frags are coming back in strong as well. Crucial with a hat-trick as he makes quick work out of them. Brutality and full force is on display now. 3 frags to his name, and he is hungry for more as he will try and go for this plant. It will force the peak here from Connector, though. KS needs to be ready for this. Takes down Pulse. Crucial switches back, takes him down. 1 player remains. It's all on Haste here. He needs to be speeding into the round as well. 11 seconds. Crucial will go for the plant. Should be able to find safe passage. Will go for the peak.
Oh.
Crucial finds it. It's the ace for the Dutchman as he flies through the round.
Ace coming out from Crucial from a 5 versus 3. Somehow, someway they managed to make it fall into their favor. Mike S baits at the first peak from Tessus. Crucial trades it. Crucial kills everyone towards jungle. Bomb goes, tries to go down from Pulse, but of course a fast replay frag towards Connector. And the 1 versus 1, you knew exactly where Haste was. 2-2, and that's going to reset the money, as I said before, for Reason. As we head into round number 5, it's going to be the Mac 10 for Surreal. UMPs as well for Pulse and Jenko. And he's going to try utilising some machine guns to rack up the cash.
Oh, they have actually forced Basso out of position as well because of the early Molotov there. Weren't able to execute him on the cross, but at least they once again have a lot of map control. Surreal actually finds the entry frag on KS. He can just rip through him with that Mac 10. This has gone quite easy for them so far into this round. Obviously, they need to just play this eco out in this way, though. Beat out Reason. Do not give them opportunity to actually find frags. Keep them at bay and really just force everything out.
Mike S gets a whiff of Tessus. Basso as well, close inbound. Nevertheless, though, the bomb will be going down towards the B side. It's just going to be Reason Gaming now trying to pick up the scraps.
Oh, Basso. From long range, we'll hit him with it. Take down Mike S. The push comes through. Crucial. Pulse actually going to be peeking out, though. Pulse goes down. Crucial actually falls, rather. But Jenko is there to trade it with a UMP from distance, so at least it is still an effective frag going their way towards the end. But they do draw out 2 kills. That's 2 rebuys that are going to have to be reinvested on that T side.
3-2. You can hear it as well from Surreal saying they're going to buy now, which they are. They have money to invest into this 6th round. So, first Byron, we saw aggression towards underpass. Second Byron, we saw Crucial just single-handedly 1 versus 5 them. What's going to happen to this one as we head into round number 6? 5 M4s bought for the side of Reason Gaming, but they're going to be lacking the defuse kits, lacking the AWP as well. We know how good Minette can be with it. Very intelligent with the AWP as well. More of a supportive style, but on a map like Mirage, where you can get that kill full back, You know, find the first frag towards window or Connector, fall back towards jungle, fall back towards CT stairs. But let's see, this is going to be a fullback as they're going to be playing retake against the onslaught from Method.
Oh, they're storming straight in. Jenko and Co leading the charge massively as they've zoned out every CT. All the angles have been blocked off. There's a small gap in this smoke, though, and they weren't aware. So Surreal blindly walking in with a bomb out. His open arms will go down. Jenko as well, trading back by KS, pulling a fast one over him. He did not suspect that play. Crucial here towards close ramp. This is very awkward stuff. What? Actually jumps round, finds that headshot towards Mike S as well. Tessa strikes against Crucial. It's all up to Pulse in a 1v3. What a weird situation to be left in now.
1 versus 3 has no decision else. The flash is used, trying to spam through the smoke, but unfortunately just gives away his location as the tracers fire through the smoke, making it an easy lineup for the side of Reason Gaming. 3-3. As it seemed like it was all in favor of Method. They had the site, they had the advantages there. But Minette having an incredible flyby, drive-by essentially towards ramp, changed the course of that round.
Absolute Danish destruction starting to come through. Starting to get themselves fired up a little bit. Looking actually quite good off the back of these first few rounds. Obviously bringing this back now into a 3-3 in terms of the scoreline. It really does put a lot of pressure on players like Crucial as well, because one of the rounds they've actually been able to achieve is off him getting that full ace. So it really sort of sets the tone of Reason in normal rounds being a lot more consistent.
Same storyline as Fry and Infused, where it's like he has to have these incredible performances for his team to have any real chance into these matchups. Nevertheless, though, once again, the smoke's coming out towards the A side. You've got the flank as well towards Underpass. Let's see if it pays off.
Well, that's the thing as well. If you look at this roster on paper, the amount of talent that is there, it is ridiculous.
Yeah, pure firepower. Definitely the highest skilled team in the tournament.
Yeah, I think that is fair to say by far, but let's see if that is going to work out or if brawn is not everything. A little bit of brain being shown there, though. Surreal with the elevated boost takes the fight to Haste on close short, does execute him and give them a potential opener towards that B bomb site. You can see KS as well, dubious because of this. He's forced into this round to actually push up and go for info.
Three-man stack towards the A site coming out from Reason, leaving just KS alone towards B. And he's playing aggressive towards short as well, but let's see if Basso anticipates any sort of boost and spots out the first play. Would dink up Surreal to low HP, so now Crucial and Surreal both low.
Yeah, they have to fall back as they are repositioning out of there, trying to move into a more favorable angle. KS actually coming over Molotov and AK to attempt to slay into this round. He wants to go for a little bit of a shish kebab, a barbecue, if you will.
KS jump spotting. Once he gets the information method out there, we'll chuck out the Molotov. Let's see if he can deny the push for 6 seconds and give time for the rotations to come in.
Molotov goes out, transfer a ton of damage towards them as they do push through the blaze. They fight through it, and they still find success as Jenko and Mike S get the entries, and you can see Reason realizing we need to concede this one back off as Basso and Tessus will save.
So, 5 players staying alive for Method. A very convincing round at that. Grouping up towards B. Jenko finding the entry towards that B-bomb site, and everything basically falling apart for the side of Reason. As it will go 4-3, and this is a very close game so far. Both of these teams able to show their dominance into certain rounds. And these rounds have come down to basically the individual star plays. Minette in the last buy round, Crucial in the second buy round. We had the 1 versus 5 essentially. Let's see if Method can keep delivering.
Yeah, what can Method actually achieve here? As we continue on through this, obviously. Method, 4 rounds on the board, looking pretty good in their T-half so far. They just need to try and continue this. They have so much talent as well, so the scary factor is their T-half, they should be very effective. They've got so many players that can open up sites.
Exactly, I mean, you're sending in Jenko, you're sending in Surreal, you're sending in now Mike S, Pulse, and of course, Crucial into these sites. But then do you lean too heavy into firepower and into individual aim? At what point do we see more of a requirement for structure or supportive style plays, you know? Oh, there he is. Crucial. Finds Basso through the smoke. Speaking of star players, there's a star player in itself. 5 versus 4 now is the advantage. Is now in favor of Method.
Yeah, juicy stuff from Joey there as he finds the entry. Absolutely cheeky. Pulse as well, waiting out as the push will be coming through. Tessa's going to catch wind of him and realize he doesn't want to bite off more than he can chew. Already conceding that opening frag. They can't fall to lose another.
Surreal close connector, going to be seeing if he can spot the head out of Haste. Haste will jump up, but unfortunately will be taken out the server, but not before minutes. Molotov can fight back. 3 versus 4, even though it goes 1 for 1 because of the first early kill found by Crucial. The advantage still remains with Method.
Oh, KS coming around, gets a headshot on Jenko though, as he will strike against them. So they are back in a 3v3, it is all to play for. Aggression is being regrouped and situated up towards that B bomb site where late round lurk towards A. Actually looking like this could be a massive backstab here, but now Pulse is dead.
3 versus 2, Crucial again towards short. But eventually fall back, leaving Mike S alone towards the B site. Will catch the back of the head from KS. A well-timed lurk from Mike S up short as he slithers in and finds that frag. 2 versus 2. No smoke, just a flashbang. No Molotovs as well to flush out the players from Method. But then again, Reason game, they're going to be grouping together and playing as a 2-man unit.
Things as well, these 2 players, Mike S and Crucial, they've got a lot of synergy together. They have actually played together in quite a few different lineups over the years as they try and deal some damage. Mike S going to come through, find the opening frag. Minette traps as he's getting spammed from all angles as well. Flashbang going to go out. The peak will come round. He responds quite aggressively, but you can see in a 1v2 like this, unless you somehow force them to peek you 1v1 as he is doing, it's going to really be an awful situation. Crucial, the last man left alive, peeks him, finds the headshot as the peak will come round, takes him down, and they keep it going.
Great play coming out from As you said before, the former teammates, Mykes and Crucial, win the 2 versus 3. Minute there, not happy with how that round has eventually come to surface. The pass catch the play, I believe it was Surreal under window. They had the advantage, they have all the information they need. They thought it was towards the A site, but actually, Mykes was too sneaky. It's going to be Eco now for Reason Gaming. It's just going to be 2 P250s, and apart from that, no other investments.
Trying to take this fight towards mid early on once again. Obviously, Method have found a ton of success in getting early mid control and then working that into either a short take or a connected take towards A. The peek's just coming through as well. Genko able to just spray his way through the opposition. They've already racked up so many frags into this round. Obviously, you want to try and play it a little bit different when you are in the eco. You need to try and go for something a bit more shock and awe. But just peeking out 1v1 like that isn't really going to work out. Mykes as well have a beautiful tap on towards Tessus there. Hates is the last man left alive, and he shouldn't be alive for long.
I agree. I mean, you should really be stacking the site. So if you are going to peek 1 by 1, have that one player peek for information and then relay it back to the team, and then he may die, but then at the cost of information, so you can stack another site.
Running out like a shooting range like that doesn't help anyone.
Just helps, you know, Genko and Pulse warm up.
Yeah.
We're doing a default.
So they want to go for a default. The question is, how is that default going to structure? Is that going to be a default where Mykes with the AWP actually might have the spawn towards middle, which he does. Goes to the first frag, gets flashed off the angle though.
Obviously, we've seen him don the weapon before multiple times. It isn't the utmost surprise. He can be very effective with it. It's kind of odd, them two, sort of as a dynamic with Crucial and Mykes.
Indeed. So, default coming out, going to be leaving Pulse alone towards Palace. We saw this usually when it was the Method defaults, but before, if you remember when Weber was on the roster, the defaults were basically go mid, get Weber boosted into window, and then from there have Weber try to find a frag towards jungle, towards A, or work in towards CT, towards kitchen. So, different pace, but then again, Genko and Surreal are both towards underpass. They could go for the window boost if they are feeling lucky.
Well, let's see as the push will be coming through. Flashbang goes out early. As Basso wants to obviously try and keep them at bay. Looks like Surreal will be trying to go for that boost play, you'd imagine. Actually, the smoke going in.
Smoke towards window. Going to be denying the vision now, so the players can be close towards connector or towards up short as well. Basso towards middle. Tessus, if he peeks over the smoke, will find Surreal, but actually the timing.
Ooh, this could be absolutely filthy if he actually peeks up to the more elevated angle on those steps. Nods? Surely not. Surreal as well with the timing playing from the smoke. Actually could come back to bite him as he switches out to the smoke at the wrong time. Genko had to peek in, but Genko does a deadly amount of damage. Finds 2 horrendously big cracks into this round. Pulse as well gets the kill back on towards Basso as the push comes through. It's just Minette and KS now left alive. They can cut off the rotate from either side as well. This is great. Oh, Minette finds the kill on towards Crucial as he will flick towards him. The nade's going to roll in as KS will start to be stunned ever so slightly, but Mykes finds a frag with the AK. Minette, it's a 1v3. Surely he saves it at this point. Just back off. There is no point going in. You're not going to win this round.
Has no Kevlar as well, Jack. The AWP is too valuable just to throw away like that, obviously. We know that Crucial and both Mykes now want to be rewarding it. They want to be giving it away for free. So, will be taken down. Minette cannot save the AWP, and it will be in the hands now of Method. But then again, obviously, Crucial is AWP towards Tetris, I believe. So we could be seeing a double AWP setup coming out from Method if they want to have the AWP onto Mykes, the AWP onto Crucial, have Mykes maybe go towards middle, try to find that first frag, have Crucial or Mykes, sorry, go towards B apartments, try to split things up, have 2 AWPs towards 2 different stations.
Yeah, really try to switch it up a little bit, play around with the tempo a bit more, not have it as
Clean cut.
bog standard as it is, yeah. It's very sort of easy to read right now.
Crucial still holding for the underpass push, expecting that a player could have jumped out if he had the best spawn. Ooh, actually denies the Zeus coming out from Minette. Eco coming from Reason. So, we could be looking at an 8-3 scoreline, and again, you know, seems like you are the wiser man today, Jack, because you predicted Method, and the caveat is, you know, what happens if they don't perform, they don't have these star players fragging and landing the headshots. We've already seen that the individual's stepping up, and this is exactly what we see for Method.
That's the thing. Reason technically should have a lot more structure to play with in terms of their playbook, sure.
Yeah, consistently, you know, over 10 games being played, you would lead towards the team play, the more consistent team, essentially. So far as well in the league, they are definitely the most consistent team in this matchup. But Haste from behind may get 1 kill, but apart from that, shouldn't be anything more.
Oh, Haste with the double, though. As he will take them both down. It's all on Tessus now. BD50 in hand nods as he creeps over, slivering in to try and pull some kind of shocker out of nowhere. As Method really have the upper hand into this scenario by far. All the cards are stacked in their favor. The odds are more so with them. As Testis just holds this angle, will dive down. Obviously, a ton of noise been made. Crucial seems unaware of it, though. Will fall short as he's actually punished by the P250. As another headshot comes through as well. Jumps to the bomb to try and force the face. He is unsure of the location of the final remaining team.
Oh.
Mykes had the short plant and will spray his way through him with the AK.
Yeah, Testis didn't expect that. Mykes would still be located towards short, even though the bomb was planted for him.
I don't know how Crucial didn't hear him when he dives out.
Maybe someone was calling about where they could be saving. One of the things as well is, obviously, they found kills. So they could be saying, oh, let's just disregard the AK. So be careful, there's an AK towards T-spawn or an AK towards short, whatever. Nevertheless, though, round number 12 is going to be 3 to 8, 5-round advantage from Method. And Crucial with the aggression again. How many first picks is this guy able to find?
That is ridiculous. He got out there incredibly healthy as well, only 74, so still left in 74 HP, so that's very, very good.
Yeah, he realizes as well that Minette has been opening towards CT ticket booth, so to still go for that play shows a lot of confidence.
As right now, they are trying to hold towards top mid once again. This is that standard play from Method where they encroach upon mid, and then try to go for a crunch either on short or connector. It's been working very well for them. Haste going to peek out though. Try and find a 6 shot there with the AWP, but it isn't going to come back to help him too much.
Surreal towards B apartments. You've got Pulse holding T-Spawn holding for aggression towards Ramp or Palace from Reason Gaming, but instead it seems likely enough for Method to end and commit and assault the B bomb site. 2 players towards apartments. The bomb as well is going to join them. Jenko, and I believe it's Pulse as well. Oh, towards short. KS though stamping his foot down. Method can flush the angle and try to force him back.
Warper's coming through. Crucial actually takes him out. Crucial has been unreal with his entries. I think that's fair to say. Haste though smacks him down, smokes him. Basso with a kill on towards Pulse. Basso with a follow-up frag on Mykes as well. Basso trying to get the fur, but it'll be Haste to plow through him as they do pick up that round, but a lot was on the line.
5 versus 4 off the back of the initial pick found towards Ramp from Crucial. They try to play it smart. I mean, they do the default Counter-Strike play where you get the first pick, you then slow down, you group together. And they had 3 towards apartments, 2 towards B short. Crucial even finds that first kill into the B apartments, wins the duel versus KS, holding the angle. Nevertheless, the Molotov was very well timed. Also the AWP from Haste, which did lock it down. Anyway, though, Minette makes the short jump. He has the vision with the gap in the smoke here.
Ooh, will the all-sight work out for him, though? Yes, it will. Takes down Crucial as he's able to find that initial frag and open up this round, potentially.
4 versus 5. Mykes not going to be wounded the AWP. A game of pass the parcel off of the corpses from Method. I mean, Jenko can AWP, Pulse can AWP, Mykes can AWP. Surreal used to AWP. Everyone AWPs on this team, so it's no issue.
Oh, kills are coming through. Jenko and Surreal going to find his headshots. Pulse as well. Takes down Haste. Everyone is just being incredibly annihilated here. This is beautiful stuff. Spectacular to witness as KS dives through as well. Takes down Surreal, leaving it in a 2 versus 3 as it is all still to play for. Basso could be the difference maker.
Jenko has no utility. Would love a Molotov right now just to flush out this play towards but doesn't need the utility because he has the firepower. Leaving KS down the 1 versus 3 as a Molotov flashbang kit as well at hand. 45 seconds left, but the bomb has now reached its destination.
So ridiculous. He's actually found that frag. Mykes killed on the cross, though. Jenko is low. Pulse is the only one that's actually a respectable amount of HP. So this still could be scary. They know they need to grab that bomb as well, but look how long they've been delayed because of this play from KS.
Oh, smart play here. Jenko going to be planting for apartments, though, regardless. Pulse expects the play.
Oh, Pulse could be spotted on the cross if he extended too far. Luckily, the timing is going to work out well in their favor. Jenko surely will be the first found here as KS creeps round. There's actually spotted his gun barrel. It's luckily hidden just enough. He has to peek towards it, but he still finds that kill. Pulse realizes what must be done now as he's trying to fight towards him. Charges straight up there as well. What an awkward firefight. Draws out the Molotov from Pulse. Will find the frag.
There's no time.
He has the kit, but he can't even jump on it. He's going to have to wait it out, and there's no way he'll get that defuse now. Or maybe he might.
Yeah, I think he might.
Yeah, he might actually, yeah.
Yeah, no, he would.
No, he will, yeah.
Yeah, it's all banner, yeah.
Yeah, banner.
Yeah,
nice one.
Anyway, 5-8 as the big 1 versus 2 will come to fruition from KS. He finds that first frag. Jenko. I think the idea was to peek off of the contact from Pulse. Obviously, as soon as Pulse spots him, then Jenko pops up and gets the, shot on the side of the head. Bam.
Didn't really work.
Yeah, didn't really work. Too smart. Indeed. So 5-8 now. Method, after claiming so many rounds in a row, they can continuously buy up. It's going to be the op for Crucial again. 4 AKs to back it up, but Jenko's lacking utility. That could be an issue later on into the mid portions or the later portions of the round, but then again, obviously, just in the last one we saw how he doesn't really need the utility, just has that pure aim to back himself up anyway. Oh, Surreal expecting the aggression. Reason are playing very aggressive on the CT side.
Yeah, they are actually extending quite a lot. They've been really taking these hard-fought fights and been aggressing it, somehow actually being able to come out into a good milestone in terms of the rounds they've got so far. 5-8 isn't too bad if they can actually try and get a little bit more out of this. If Method get 10 rounds at the half, then it could be a scary feat depending on the pistol.
Precisely. It puts a lot of pressure onto the pistol for Reason Gaming if this round and the final one is claimed by Method. But then again, these rounds have been so close when you consider the individual incredible plays from some of these players. 15 seconds on the clock. Surreal towards underpass. Bomb still towards top mid alongside it as well. Crucial winning the bomb. It's going to be Mike S with the AK. Minute holding the angle, hoping that Surreal will eventually jiggle peek, but eventually has to fall back, as he is wary that someone could be towards short or the right side of the connector. So, 30 seconds left. Method have to make a decision.
Surreal peeking through, finds that kill though, takes down Minetsnot as he is able to wallbang him quite effectively. Molotov also coming in towards this B-bomb site as they want to try and storm the gates, storm the beaches. Let's see if they can actually get through. Basso with the opening kill, takes down Pulse. There's a response from Jenko. Oh, Mike Guess as well with the flip, but they don't have long. They have no time. They need to get that bomb down now as they will secure it. And Reason are forced to go for the save essentially at this point. Tessa seems like he's still going to try and run the risk a little bit though as he wants to extend round. Not worth it.
Is it indeed? 4 versus 2. Tess, as he knows his teammate's going to be saving the AWP, still goes for it and throws away their rifle into the last round. Questionable. Nevertheless, though, it's going to be the final round coming forward. 9-5 from Method, and after such a close fought first half, and the pistol as well going in favor of Reason Gaming, Method have been very dominant in these buy rounds.
This has been looking good for Method, as they've actually been really stepping up to the mark when they get into these buy rounds. Great entries. Haste as well with a save. This is just ridiculous. 3 frags. And he will get through with the AWP as well, so he's done damage. They will actually still be able to get the rebuy out, but he's really put a bit of a block on their economy growth.
Economy growth indeed. What's the percentage going to be into the next quarter? Let's find out. As we head into the final round of the first half, round number 15, 5-9, and as you said, Method, if they claim that double-digit half, 10 rounds, then that pistol is so crucial for Reason if they want any chance into it. Nevertheless, though, Jenko holding for the aggression towards ramp, but it is smoked off currently. All 5 players from Method is going to be lining up their smokes towards the A-bomb site.
Yeah, it could be a momentous occasion, Snods, if they are able to get this 10th round on the board and have that to play with as the push is coming through. Jenko survives on 1 HP as he gets away from that.
Pulse still towards Palace, seems to be his new home. Surreal and Crucial going to be joining him. There's no AWP for Crucial, but then again, if they're doing the smokes towards there or doing heavy execution towards the A side, the AWP wouldn't be too useful anyway. In the initial phase, but obviously in the afterplant, it will be Crucial.
Oh, Minette with the opening deagle shot, but he goes down as Crucial will punish him with the AK. Tessus trades it back as well, but he's overwhelmed, trying to scavenge that Kalashnikov. He'll be punished because of his greed. Falls to Surreal, as it is a 3 versus 3 now into the round. But Jenko, he's essentially as good as dead already. He's so low, it's going to be hard for him to achieve too much. Surreal as well, the peak coming around, but he loses his face as KS will actually strike first.
2 versus 3. Haste has the smoke and the defuse kit. Jenko to 1 HP as well, playing towards ramp. Let's see if they can find the frag. Mike has to go huge.
Oh, Mike S needs to be such a power player into this round as he sets the smoke down, tries to actually push through it, gets another kill, actually couldn't quite achieve it, falls. It's all on Jenko now, so low, he couldn't actually fight through in time, will fall short as Reason will get themselves a 6th round on the board and stop Method getting 10 at the half.
Regardless of the last round there, a very well fought round. Coming out from Method in the first half here on Mirage, 6-9, and going into the second half pistol jack. Reason, of course, if they win it, they can deny the victory from the force buy from Method or win as well versus the Eco. We're looking at a 9-9 scoreline. Going to the second half, we know how good Reason's T-side is, how structured Haste and Minette like to play it. And then for Method, it's the exact opposite, basically. Less structure, more skill. On the CT side, you're going to be able to have Jenko, Surreal, Mike S, Crucial, Pulse, holding all these individual angles where they can get multi-frags each and every round.
As we are going to be getting back into the action. Method 1 round away from securing that bonus point.
So, Minette going to be buying up the PT50 Smoke and Flashbang. Haste going to be buying the Smoke Molotov as they're going to be heading towards the B-bomb site with the bomb, but this could be an underpass play even.
Utility being expunged early, as they will try and set ablaze to anything that is around them and try and see what damage they can actually achieve. They're going to go for the boost play as well, so Crucial here, trying to strike back, finds the headshot, takes down KS, as he will be able to eliminate him. Roams round as well, hoping to try and deal more damage, but he falls short.
4 versus 4, Pulse, the lone survivor towards the A sides. Haste picks up another frag as well towards CT. Suddenly, we're into a 4 versus 3.
This is not a good situation to be in. This is absolutely horrendous for the side of Method. The retake is going to be so hard if they can't actually get a frag back in their favor. Now they need to do even more as Basso finds the kill towards Mike S. Jenko as well, going for essentially the murder hole, will fall short. Minette for the final frag, and they let it slip. They couldn't get the opening pistol. Off the back of this, as you said, they should be able to tie this up at a 9-9 scoreline now.
Of course, you still have to try and conquer a force buy. That's, you know, Jenko and Crucial wielding CZs. It's very hard, you know, hard battle regardless. But yeah, as you said before, high chance now for a 9-9 scoreline. Going forward to the CT side as well, Method have now lost both their pistols. Reason Gaming had that massive 1 versus 3 from Tessus, if you remember, on the B-bomb side, on their CT side. And now Haste with the entries towards CT, towards CPL and Window, can be granting Reason their second pistol. As it will be round number 17, 9-7. And it's only going to be Pulse and Mike. Oh, apologies. It's only going to be Crucial not investing into Kevlar. The reason being is, of course, he wants to be wielding the AWP into the first buy round. And on a map like Mirage as well, the CT side can be his playground if he plays it correctly.
It's very true. But let's see how it is actually going to develop, as obviously the cookie can crumble an interesting way for Method occasionally on these pistol rounds. They love to try and go a little bit aggressive. Sometimes it works out. Jenko going to try and prove that as he finds the opening kill on towards Minette. They have traded it back, though, so they fall into a 4v4 into this round.
4 versus 4, as you said before. Minute left on the clock. Still, you are favoring Reason to this one. They have the firepower. They have the utility as well. Smokes, Molotovs, they can flush out the players from the side of Method. But actually, look at the aggression here from Mike S towards B apartments.
Oh, he's up close. He's personal, and he loves it. But he couldn't get the frag. Basso takes him down with the AK.
Does indeed now. It's all going to be coming down to Jenko. Finds the first headshot. Can he get any more though? But an instant trade coming out from KS. Leaving us just in a 1 versus 3. Surreal, doesn't even have a chance to even see his opposition as Hayes takes him out the server instantly. 9-8, and that will be Eco coming out from Method. Very likely storyline of us seeing a 9-9 scoreboard and going forward. It's going to be Reason with the momentum, the money as well. This is the thing, the second half pistol is important, Jack, because look at the money from Method. Into the next round, they're going to have a bare bones buy of M4, Kevlar, Smoke Flashbang. There might be one kit. There's going to be the AWP from Crucial, but there's no utility to back it up. And you're starting already from the back foot.
Yeah. Here's the entry though. Hayes going to find that opening kill. Oh, Minette and co as well, dealing damage, but they do respond. This is the thing. These grouped plays when you are on these ecos can work out quite well if you do go for a stack, as they just mobbed the opposition there and took them down.
Discipline as well being shown from Tessus and Basso. They know exactly where the eco frags are, but they listen to their IGL. Haste as he's going to make the call to go back towards middle. Oh my goodness, Surreal.
Oh, he could have pulled something out of his sleeve there, but unfortunately it was not meant to be.
Grin. He knew that could have been a highlight. So, into the first bar now, the second half. It all comes down to this. 9-9 being the scoreline, which is going to be the first team to reach double digits. On to 10. Thing is as well, for Method, yeah, I was going to say low utility, and look at it there, Jack. No defuse kits coming out from Method. And for a team like Reason, if they go for the full execution towards A, there's a high chance the bomb is planted. If the bomb goes down, lack of a kit as well, with the team play from Reason in these afterplants, they're going to be favorites.
Smoke's coming over. They are going to set themselves up. The opening shot is going to be a miss from Crucial as well. Wasn't able to deny the early frag advantage. Kill comes through as well as Pulse gets one once more, but they creep into him. Basso finds the spray with the AK and takes him down. This is not a good spot to be in right now. Crucial as well, could be pushed at any moment if they want to try and push through the smoke. The blindness will really disarm him as Haste gets the double.
My goodness, talking about leading by example. As the IHL captain from Reason Gaming, Haste demolishes Method in the pistol round, and now also into the first buy round. 10-9 as Method are slowly but surely letting this one slip if they've conceded 4 rounds on the trot. They will have a good round loss bonus, but the problem is they're going to have no money left into the next round. We may be seeing a 11-9 scoreline.
Yeah, this is the thing as well. If this is Method now with even more firepower, this is Method where you put Nilzinho on the back burner, you've gone for 5 all-star players, and they're still struggling.
This is the thing, look at Pulse, right? 8 frags and 15 deaths. Is there space for all of these star players? If you remember, oh my goodness, the Excel roster when it was like MCK, Smooya, Jenko, Mole, and another player I'm forgetting, Jesp, I believe. When that team folded, in the statement, they were like, oh, there's too much star power. You know, we need more supportive players. There's not enough space for some of these players, right? Why is Jenko underperforming on a team like Excel when he's backed up by so many stars, right? Is it the same storyline here for Method? Is removing, or I'm not sure, obviously it was out of his will, but I imagine it wasn't. Oh, sorry, it was. I mean, he obviously backed up on purpose for Nilzinho, but, you know, taking out the supportive star players, bringing in more firepower, versus a team like Reason, where they can show that tactical IGL, Haste, he can still frag you, and he's the one calling the shots.
Yeah, obviously really hasn't worked out too well for them thus far, but let's see if they can try and claw it back. They only have a 1-round deficit into it so far, as the aggression is coming out towards that B bomb site. The first frag did go the way of Method as well, as Jenko struck hard with his CZ against Haste.
KS towards middle will be joined by the ranks and the likes of Tessus. So now they can try set up for a B split, 2 towards B short, 2 towards B apartments, or they can have Basso go towards underpass, try to get a boost in towards window. There's so many options right now for the side of Reason Gaming, but they are lacking this man advantage off the back of the first kill found by Jenko.
Full rotate coming back through. They're going to group up, go for the split push in towards the B bomb site. CTs are there though in close proximity. You've got 3 of them. One of them playing on the close angle as well. Which could be bad.
Mike Kess with the M4s towards the other side there. It all comes down to the CZs.
Oh, Surreal strikes first. Surreal with a double as well. Really wreaking havoc upon them. Surreal somehow stays alive as he rips his way through everyone. Oh, KS with a double, but that is all he can achieve. Method will pick up that round.
10-10. It's going to be equalized in the scoreline going forward. The power of those CZs really shining through there. Surreal with a massive 2K towards shore. Gets the third as well. The play jumping out window. Incredible round from the X Complexity star. Round number 21 though. AWP for Crucial. And now this sets up the scenario, the narrative, Jack, of the reset, which is currently looming over Method. If they can't chain these rounds together, if it goes 11-10, their money's reset. They're going to be forced onto a fairly weak buy, maybe. UMP here, UMP there, 1 M4, 2 M4s, low utility, maybe no kit as well. High chance for Reason Gaming to claim that. 11-10, then 12-10, and then an eco from Method. If this goes in favor of the Danes, Jack, this could be a 30-10 scoreline, all things considered.
Very possible, but let's see if that is the way it is going to go. Surreal playing above the smoke right now. We'll have to reposition and actually hold that for a later day, as it isn't going to work out that way just yet. Reason slowly encroaching as well upon map control. You can see KS waiting to straight towards the B bomb site. The bomb actually re-rotating through as well, as it looks like once again they want to try and go for a late round split on B.
Boost comes up from Surreal, and now Jenko could jump spot and bait for Surreal. This is a very good setup. Used to see this as well back when it was Nilzinho and Stanley playing B on the old Method lineup, where Stanley would play on balcony. So, Smite comes out towards window. The bomb is towards B apartments. Are they going to be expecting Surreal to go huge again?
Flashbang over as they now slip their way in. Are they ready for the aggression through of a long range amount of damage being done? But he's not got too much ammo left now as the push comes through, and KSO actually get the entry as well as it takes him down. Jenko playing around in a sheaf of smoke so he can peek out the correct timing, goes big with the opening frag, but that's all he can actually achieve as they fall into a 3v3 retake situation. The bomb is not down just yet. Mike S with the aggressive push, but it doesn't work out. He doesn't get the kill. He is executed by KS, and this is where things go really far south really quickly. Haste with a double spray, and Reason get their 11th round.
11-10, 1 round advantage for a second time for Reason. As the grins come out from the Danes, as they know that the money is going to be looking too bright for Method. How is the buy going to be? Are we going to be seeing a decent buy? Okay, so 2 AWPs, an M4, and then a CZ and a Deagle. Are we going to be seeing aggression from the AWPs, and then if they die, you can then trade it back to Surreal or Genko players that are obviously renowned for how they can AWP? Or is it just going to simply fall apart as Crucial will be going aggressive towards B apartments with his AWP, and if he dies, someone's right behind him to pick it up.
Oh, Crucial. Timing. Oh, lands the tag, but he couldn't convert into the frag, had to fall back. But that is KS on 14 HP. Very soft, very weak now. If he does fight against Surreal or Pulse, it'll be a very clean and easy kill for them, just with a couple of taps.
1 minute 20 on the clock. Smoke comes out towards window. Bomb is towards middle, and actually Basso going back towards the A-bomb site. Boo's going to be coming in. KS is low, so now KS can try to shoot people in the back and catch people off guard when they rotate, which means his health is no longer a factor. Nevertheless, though, the assault does come to fruition here, as this is going to be the tag up onto Pulse.
Oh, damage is being done, though. The CZ and Mike S comes through to fruition as they actually do start to find these kills. Manette strikes back, though, takes down Surreal. It's all Mike S, Crucial, and Genko now, as they will be pushing their way through towards A.
Bomb is planted, and there's no defuse kit right now for the CT side. And look where Manette is with the AWP. The bomb is planted front triple, which means Manette could be the player to change everything.
Oh, Manette, as he rotates round, is going to hold from short. Obviously, everything is lined up for him, but he misses the initial frag. Pushes in a bit aggressive as well. Whiffs it all away. Not too sure what the actual play was there for him. Basso with the opening headshot. Smoke goes down to try and dissipate it. He tried to extinguish the round. Mike S can jump on it, but he's only got 10 seconds. This is going to be very late if he actually grabs this.
He hasn't got it. Has to save the AWP. He's going to die.
Ooh.
No weapons saved for Reason Gaming. It's just going to go 12-10. And the cheers coming out.
That's the worst case scenario as well, really.
Yeah, 1 versus 3. The Molotov to just seal the deal. Lands those crucial 2 headshots as well. Very well played. And how many times are we going to be seeing Basso go huge in these clutches? Tessus as well in the pistol round in the first half.
Good to see this, though. Method actually going to be using a tactical timeout, try and slow it down, talk things out, and realise what's going wrong. If it was Mike S that called that. So good to see they're actually trying to talk out the issues.
He's saying they don't play heavy towards mid. So how are they going to try and capitalise off of that? Obviously, if they wanted to, if they know that they're playing very passive towards mid, which they are, obviously. The AWPs are playing towards connector or towards CT spawn. Anyway, though. 12-10. And unfortunately as well for Method, they don't have the chance to call the tactical timeout and then instantly play the buy round. They have to call the tactical timeout, break the momentum that they've lost into this second half, and then try and fix the issues and plug the holes going into round number 24.
Yeah, it's not a great spot for them, really. Obviously, it's going to take a while for them to actually get back into a position of power. So this actually could be 13 rounds on the board for Reason, looking to get their 14th. If they do, they basically will be able to pick up victory.
Fast play towards A, and Method unfortunately make the wrong call. It's going to be the 5-man stack towards window, but unfortunately it will be the play coming out from Haste as he takes the play towards the A side.
Oh, Manette as well. Actually unknowingly toys with them massively. Surreal is now trapped here. Clock burst coming through. Tessus will take down Mike S. It's a free K and then a nice little double as they actually do close that one out as they work in massively into that round. Snod's 2 rounds away from picking up victory here. 3 rounds away.
I was going to say, they're 2 buy rounds away.
Yeah.
Let's put it like that. There you go. 5 rifles and no defuse kit is all Method are going to have versus the likes of Reason Gaming going forward, as it will be 2 MAC-10s onto Haste and Manette. Were they expecting a double eco coming out from Method? Why are they keeping these MAC-10s? Is there a specific reason? Do they anticipate no head armor, which is true? And if there is no head armor, do they really up the tempo here, try and burst out B apartments, try rush up short, try swarm these non-helmeted opponents? But I guess we're about to find out.
Well, Mike S is able to get the opener first, though. He takes down Haste. That's already one of those MAC-10s out of commission, so nothing too frivolous coming from it just yet.
Basso walking out from Tetris. Can he find Crucial in the back? Unfortunately, Paul spots him out. And now Method know what the game plan is from Reason.
They realize it's going to be a play towards A, but Basso does damage. Basso with the second as well. It doesn't matter if you know where they are. This man will take you and absolutely obliterate you. So many fantastic frags coming out, ready for more as Basso finds the kill on Surreal. Only just goes for the bomb plant as Genko gets the double entry back in towards the site at the very least. They haven't gone for the full commit just yet as well. Now they force Genko's hand. He charges in, sprints round, has support. Genko with the spray, but KS with one. KS, all he needs to do is hold his angle. He knows he can win this firefight against Pulse when he's forced to try and tap the bomb. Gets him low. It's a matter of time before he gets the headshot, and they will get that round on the board.
The jiggle peek in pre-fire coming out from KS there. Lands the headshot to Pulse and sends us to 14-10. Money not going to be looking too good as well for Method. They're probably going to be forced to a quasi-buy, CZ Kevlar, but might even force it actually. There's two roads to go down. You either save and try to come back from a 15-10 deficit, or you invest and you take your risks and you take your chances. And it seems like Method will be playing the safe game. So they're going to be conceding this one, going for the quasi-buy. CZ Kevlar for Surreal and Mike S. But apart from that, they're allowing Reason to get to 15 rounds. And from 15 rounds, Reason Gaming will have 5 match points to close this one out.
Yeah, they basically should have this one in the bag. Obviously, Method, they have been proven a little bit stubborn. They're not just going down without a fight on these pistol rounds, but they're definitely not being able to cause enough of an upset or to really try and overthrow what Reason have been doing. This is the thing as well. Reason just playing that slow default. This is where it all works out quite well for them. Mike S is going to peek in towards Basso. Basso should be ready for it and does find the headshot. At least he gets him low, though.
Man advantage here to potentially our penultimate round of the final game here. Ooh. As it will be a trade eventually from Surreal. We know how strong he is with those CZs as well. Crucial. And Genko chime in for frags across the board towards Connector. Pulse from underpass finds the final frag, and suddenly a new burst of energy going to be coming in for Method.
Yeah, you cannot count them out into those rounds. That's what we're saying. If they do have upgraded pistols, if you give them an inch, they will take a mile. So good re-aggression there, showing they can actually get something going off that initial trade going in favor of the opposing side. Now their Method. You've got weapons to play with here. You've been fully rearmed off the back of this care package that's been given to you from Reason Gaming. What can you do with it?
Exactly. You've been given a lifeline essentially off the back of the quasi-buy win. Only 2 players investing into Kevlar. Reason. Grouping up outside the apartment, sorry. Crucial finds the first towards middle as well onto Haste. It's going to be the man deficit here for Reason.
Or sprint their way through, but Surreal and Genko as a 1-2 combo to just blow them all the way in seconds as they are actually finding these critical frags that are so dearly needed. But Basso, with a double trade, really starts to run amok here on the bomb site.
We'll use the smoke to try and fall back in towards B apartments. Hopes that someone's going to peek from the right side or towards kitchen as Crucial lines up the crosshair. But this time misses the shot with the AWP, down to 4 HP.
It's very low though. I think it's for Basso as well. There's actually potential that he could continue on to do this.
He is so good in these scenarios. It seems like in the clutches, the 1 versus 2s, the 1 versus 3s, he plays incredibly intelligent CS.
Yeah, very effective when he's just left to his own devices.
So because Mike S is towards top middle, he's going to hear the footsteps coming up from Basso, and with that information relayed now, they're going to be instantly rotating 3 towards A.
Yeah, he is still trying to go slow though, as he will actually slowly make his approach in through Palace. Meanwhile, he's just giving Method tons of time to set up in these effective positions to try and defend the site.
Basso now the 1 versus 3, Crucial is low. Mike S playing towards stairs, and then double play towards CT.
So going to be coming through as he sprays away, isn't able to slip in. Crucial will strike and take him down.
14-12. As Reason Gaming thought they could be playing for match point at this late into the series. So flashing towards middle. Is Crucial going to get a bit aggressive here towards mid and try face in window late?
Pretty broken in terms of what Reason are actually bringing to the table here as well. Just a couple of pistols to play with. But they are grouping up, going for a fast burst on A. Potentially with the flashbangs coming over, this might work out. Obviously, it's a double flash from KS, but they go in dry. They actually just walk straight in. Mike S playing from Sandwich is just going to completely muller them as he takes everyone down. Tessus is the only one that can respond, but it's a fast round nonetheless.
14-13 now is going to be heading into a very tight game. Only 1 round now separates these 2 teams as both those teams are so close to the finish line. First to 16, and right now Reason Gaming on 14, so the 2 away. 12 now for Method. Zinio as well, the freeze time starting to put down his authority.
Trying to give them some kind of input to aid them into this scenario. Ooh, a bit of a slow, calculated flick there from KS, but nevertheless takes down Crucial. So they try and continue their way on, steaming ahead towards this A-bomb site. Snod Smoke's going to be going down as well to try and block off the lines of sight. Potentially, if Reese can get this round as well, that is going to be their 15th on the board. It's all to play for. And Basso is the man you want on these absolutely aggressive entries. There are trades coming back through, but not for Pulse.
2 versus 4 now. Those kits and utility there for the start of Method. Jenko and Surreal in the 2 versus 4 as the flashbang comes out. Minette would eventually be taken down by Jenko. But the bomb is planted. It's the exact same storyline where it's planted for connector, it's planted for short. No real chance, especially when KS has the orb.
Surreal and Jenko trying their luck, but they are just falling short as the frags are coming through second after second. Basso with that last kill. 15 rounds on the board. 1 away from securing their victory.
Yeah, 1 round away, but then again, Method have 3 chances now. 3 crucial rounds where they can't make mistakes. Because if they concede 1, it will be 16, and the victory for the Danish side. As we go into round number 29. 2 AWPs from Method, Surreal and Crucial wielding them. This time it's not Surreal and Pulse, or sorry, Crucial and Pulse, or Crucial and Jenko. It seems like it changes up depending on the map, and actually that Molotov still burning even though it was put out, so potentially 2 Molotovs thrown unless something weird happened.
Yeah, a little bit awkward. Crucial actually paying the price as well with that peak, so KS takes him down, Snods. Ooh, this is not looking good. Surreal's low. That's your only other explosive AWP to try and get yourself a nice little entry frag, try and force a play, really. And they're left in a horrible spot.
4 versus 5, minute 15 left on the clock, bomb towards close connector. As well as the rest of the players from Reason Gaming as they march through connector, but look at the play from Mike S who makes it correct. This could be perfect timing.
Oh, Pulse in the elevated angle as well, is able to fire down, find that hitbox, take out Haste, ready for more, but Tessus will trade it back. Mike S is miles away now as well. The A site has been secured. The only player that is close by is Minette.
Same narrative from Reason. They planted front triple, now 4 middle. But instead, it's going to be the outer plant towards Tetris as Jenko finds that frag. It's going to be Minette now and Basso to try and fend off Surreal and Mike S.
Oh, you've still got Basso in play, though, and these are the sort of clutch situations where he can go huge.
No kits run out for the CT side. They have to make this one swift.
As they push their way through, flashbang for Basso. This can allow the peak from Minette as well, so if they want to try and force the issue, but Mike S will take him down. Push comes around as they are dubious, probably debating the fact that the CTs could have been on the bomb by now. Mike S will fall, he needs to get the follow-up frag as well, times to get away. Surreal was so low, no reason to peek as he just holds as well. Gonna play for the timing, peeks around, gets the headshot, 16-13 is the scoreline. Reason Gaming are your victors.
And there you have it, the final game of the day, 16-13. We thought for a second that Method had brought this one back. The CZ force, Quasi by win towards connectors. They mullered them down, and we thought that could have been a lifeline, enough to bring them back into it. But unfortunately, the team play prevails. How much longer can, Method swap out these players for more firepower?
It's true. The raw firepower not really working out right now when structure comes through, as the Danish Demolition Squad will blow them out of the server round after round to pick it up with a very aggressive scoreline.